Hello out there in the podcast world. Once again, you have reached the blind tag. I'm here as always with Dante.
Hey.
And Kryim.
Hi.
Of the Fallen Angels. And we have a lot to get through today.
We do, don't we?
We do. It's a big schedule, but we're going to get through it. So I think go ahead. Before we get to Raw, we'll just bang out our Extreme Rules picks real quick. Okay?
Okay.
Six matches on the card. Not that big of a deal.
30 seconds in, we're just rough and running.
Is anybody looking forward to this?
I didn't even know it was today. I thought it was...
Like next
week.
Yeah, it kind of snuck up on us.
It did.
Yeah.
Well, if you notice, sometimes they do like pay-per-views like 3 weeks after each other, because I guess for scheduling issues or whatever, but it's not uncommon for them to do that.
Especially after a major pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like WrestleMania. But anyway, what do we got? So we'll start off with... the ladies. Nikki Bella versus Paige. Bella goes over, in my opinion.
Pretty much. I think as of SmackDown, they were still saying Paige was injured, so I'm really not sure what they're going to do with that.
Naomi's going to interfere.
Probably.
I think that Paige gets scratched from the match and Naomi takes over. From there, Nikki goes over on Naomi, and that'll start a little feud between them. And eventually Paige comes back and beats the shit out of Naomi.
Yeah, I can see that feature. Yeah.
Yeah.
My predictions.
All right, so we all agree.
So we all
Bella.
Bella. So we agree Bella going over.
Oh yeah,
unanimous. Yeah.
Ziggler and Sheamus. Kiss me arse match, because
I think it's going to be a really, really, really strong, good match, but I think Sheamus is going to go over.
Yeah, they're not bringing back Sheamus as this badass just to have him lose to Ziggler.
I understand the look that they were going for with Sheamus. I do. I think his hair looks better when it's a little flopping down like it did at the end of SmackDown after the match. It does look better. The Viking thing in the beard, it's really not working for him, and I'm sorry that it's not. I mean, because he is a really good worker, but again, it might have been one of Dusty's brainchilds, and yeah, brother,
listen, baby, we're going to put these rings in your beard, and eventually you're just going to be an attraction, baby.
Yeah. So, but I think it's going to, or there could be interference in that match as well.
Can we go ahead and put
have
this on
Neville
the table?
Come out.
Can we put this on the table and saying that this is not an Extreme Rules match? I get to kiss your ass. I mean, Vince used to do this on Monday Night Raw. It was called the Vince Kiss My Ass Club.
Exactly.
So, I mean, why is this an Extreme Rules match? It shouldn't. You know what? Is this the brainchild of two people who just sat together and like, no, I'm going to make you kiss my ass?
I think somebody wanted to hear an Irishman say ours. That's what I think it was.
Man, they just don't get it anymore.
WrestleMania has such high
hopes. It was.
We went downhill pretty quick.
It is.
We tumbled.
Yeah.
I mean, you had WrestleMania, the Great Monday Night Raw, and then after that,
Look, the only thing that would make that match, the Kiss My Ass match, extreme, would take this discussion into like XXX.
Yeah,
so we won't go there, but that would be probably the only way that match would ever be really extreme.
Oh, and let's just put this out there. They're going to be sweating in those.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be great.
That's going to be like awful for anybody who has to complete this rule. I mean, that's awful. I mean, like if I'm not mistaken, like Ziggler almost got pleather type.
He's got the fake leather,
vinyl.
And trust me, vinyl
really seals in the flavor.
It doesn't breathe. It doesn't breathe at all.
I wouldn't want to even like high five somebody's ass cheek that's been sweating that much.
After you wear vinyl, you need to literally peel it off, and it's
gross.
Dude needs a squeegee afterward. I'm just saying.
I mean, we all know you.
But I don't think it's Sheamus has to kiss Ziggler's ass. I think it's Ziggler has to kiss Sheamus's ass.
Well,
I don't think is it either one kisses ass?
Either or.
Is it just
either way, this is how you get pink eye.
Yes.
Okay.
This is how you get E. coli.
This is how you get pink eye.
You get some trench mouth.
But Sheamus.
Yeah, it'll keep him strong right now. But something will happen where it'll keep Ziggler strong too. I hope. We don't know because WWE doesn't like Ziggler.
Bryan and Bad News Barrett for the IC.
What stipulation for that?
Nope, just a singles match.
I'm glad this is an Extreme Rules pay-per-view.
Right?
So far we have we have 3 singles matches with no Extreme Rules.
I think somebody's going to do a run-in on that one too. Because this is like a filler pay-per-view. Remember how they used to do the big pay-per-view in your house?
Yeah.
Big pay-per-view in your house. And that's what I think this really is. It's just like
it's
a
an
house show. And,
in your house, Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's Todd Pettengill?
Right.
Honestly, I think...
Shout out to Todd Pettengill.
Remember him?
Yeah,
Remember him?
I remember Todd Pettengill. Jesus Christ.
And Sean Mooney. Just saying.
I don't know. Maybe R-Truth will come out and cause a little havoc.
I hope so.
Oh, that'd be great if you just started doing the little Jimmy thing again. Over like free beer.
I like Barrett.
But they're going to keep Bryant strong right now.
Absolutely.
So, maybe all this Extreme Rules is that everybody's going to still stay strong after it somehow, because there's going to be an interference in every one.
Did you guys know that in Las Vegas,
I'm being
people
as lazy as
bet
the writers.
on these pay-per-views? They actually bet on these pay-per-views?
Yeah, that's
Sure.
what Vegas is for.
Why can't we go out I mean, I would clean up.
But
Would we?
I
as far
think
as-
I would.
Do you want to hear it? The gamblers will bet on anything. Right now, you know that the prince and princess are expecting their second child.
Yeah,
like
there's
any
bets
day.
on that.
There's like to the
Boy
minute
or
that
girl.
it's born, to who carries it out the door, to it's all the silliest little things.
Ridiculous nonsense that no one gives a damn about.
Right? But people will bet on anything.
But anyway, I like Barrett.
I want to bet on these matches. I can guarantee you I can call every single one of these. I mean, so far I think we're going to be spot on who's going to win. So, I mean, like, why can't I bet on these matches? Can I phone these in?
Yes.
It's good talk.
I'm saying yes, you can. You absolutely can.
All right, what's the next? All right, so what do we think is going to happen?
I like
with
Barrett.
that? Do you think Barrett's going to go over?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Bryant.
Do you like Barrett or Brian?
Brian, keep him strong. Barrett doesn't need the belt to be over right now. Brian is he's gonna be the champion that you want him to carry the title all the way to SummerSlam. He'll lose it at SummerSlam.
Cena and Rusev, Russian chain match.
If there's no blood in this match, I call bullshit. There needs
Considering that's probably the most extreme out of all the matches right now.
And just because it's just cliche for WWE to do this, the chain's gonna break. They're gonna get into a tug of war, and the chain's gonna break. Like, oh my God, they're both so strong that they pulled the chain apart. It's gonna happen. Okay,
Cleanly, just like that bat.
just like the bat. Yeah,
Looks like
Or the
just
axe
like
handle.
the
axe
the
handle,
or
yeah.
the sledgehammer handle with a fucking bat. That doesn't even make any sense.
wielded it like a katana. It fucking sliced right through a handle. Physics, man. Physics.
I like Rusev to go over.
Cena. I'll go Cena because it's Cena. It's a safe bet.
It's Cena. It's Super Cena. But, yeah, it's Super Cena.
If you have Secretariat and another unnamed horse, you go Secretariat.
I couldn't even come up with the butt part. And it's like, yeah,
It's
Super
just
Cena.
Super Cena. I mean,
Roman Reigns, Big Show, last man standing.
that's the point where I turn off the pay-per-view. I think Big Show
That's what I
has.
think it is, a big snore fest right there.
I think Big Show has done wonderful things for this
Please
business.
retire.
I think he's a great big man. I think he needs to go away for about a year so everybody can forget about him because once again he got into the old shtick where blah blah blah. I'm a giant. That's great. Roman Reigns can't carry a main event, so once again you put Big Show in, who's pretty tired to the crowd where they're chanting "Please retire," and Roman Reigns, who can't carry a main event. Okay, guess what? This main event is going to be a snooze fest.
That's not the main event.
That's not the main event.
No. Main event is Seth Rollins and Randy Orton in a steel cage, and Randy Orton can't use the RKO.
Don't they have other people? I'm going to bed early.
That's what I say on that match.
This
Again,
isn't even I'm not even
How many
bother
times
picking
have we
these matches.
seen this match?
I'm not picking these matches.
I will
But
say
I'm just saying, how many times have we seen Randy Orton and Rollins? It's just enough between when they were.
WrestleMania.
But I mean,
they've been feuding technically since Survivor Series. Like the first match was WrestleMania though.
there is a leaked video from Germany, the tour from their Germany tour this week. Seth Rollins used the RKO, so it's possible you will see Seth Rollins use the RKO instead of Randy tonight.
Ooh,
spoiler alert.
Spoilers. Super spoilers.
Super spoilers.
Like,
Super
He's
spoilers.
super sweet.
Super sweet down in my slip and slide.
anyway, so much for Extreme Rules, because that pay-per-view is going to
Yeah.
gargle these. So,
I know you guys have your family thing to go to, so I will suffer through alone and take notes.
Yeah.
I said,
did.
What happened? I missed that. I fell asleep.
Raw. Who keeps punching Cena in the goddamn face?
Right?
Who keeps punching Cena in the face? Because I got 2 questions. Who's doing it? Actually, I got 3 questions. Who's doing it? Is it a different person every time? And does he deserve it? Okay.
I can't answer any of those, but
He keeps getting a black eye.
every time he comes out.
Well, I will say this. The person who is doing it is a very brave person, because number one, you're taking the face of the company and you're just smashing it.
And you're just
punching him.
that's it. You're just punching him in the face.
Who knows? I mean, like,
this is what, the second time now?
well, he went
In the past month?
Yeah, what, a concurrent.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
You
3
you
weeks.
see? I should go up to him like, is Nikki hurting you? You can tell me.
Yeah, some guy like that. I could see that he couldn't.
can't
she's
fight
beating
back.
the crap out of him, and he can't admit it because he's Super Cena, and how could he say that he's being domestic
Abused.
violence from
Wow,
a
this went
fella?
to yeah. Honestly, we need to figure out.
well, their music is you can look, but you can't touch. So,
Yeah.
so there you go. We broke it first. Cena's getting domestically abused by his wife.
Yeah,
Jesus
we're gonna see her get watch him punch him out in the elevator next, and we'll be like,
She's dragging him out of the elevator. You're like looking around. Come on, get up. Come miss the show.
I didn't hit you that hard.
Come on.
I didn't hit you there.
Don't be a baby.
Where's Super Cena? Stop selling.
Stop selling. Oh, don't worry. He doesn't do that.
That's right. He doesn't sell.
No. She hits him. I can't see shit now, can you?
Can't see me.
Can't see me now.
That'd be awesome.
Anyway.
So domestic abuse has a
Yep.
has a funny bone. Cool.
I guess we'll put hashtag domestic abuse on this one.
Yeah, that'll...
Yeah.
Oof.
You'd be surprised with people. Oh, click that. What's that all about?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Did you hear they're making fun of domestic abuse? We are not making fun of domestic abuse.
We're gonna
Just
get picketed.
Put that out there.
We're going to get picketed.
Dude,
There are going to be people signs outside.
We're
I have a
lose
funny
all
feeling
of-
like we're going to just get knocked on the door and John Cena's like, yo, what's up?
Look,
you know what? No,
John, it's fine. But you can tell me she's not here. Is she hurting you?
I see Kanzer's feet by the door.
Does somebody want to come in and sit with us and just listen? You can
Kanzer,
come in and sit.
come in.
Come on in.
Kanzer,
You can be our friend.
We see you.
I see your feet. I can still see them.
You coming in or what? Come
No.
on in. Come sit down.
He's embarrassed.
No,
All right.
he's embarrassed. You're going to sit there
Because,
and...
he's afraid that somebody might hear him breathing on the microphone,
All right. Next, we had... the commentary with JBL and Booker T.
Oh, my God.
It's creepy, man.
weird.
It's like looking at somebody in a bathroom stall. You come in there to go out. What are you doing? Come on in.
There's no video. We're not doing
No,
video.
there's no video.
Dude, there's a leg show going on right now. Nobody else can see this, but it's just enjoyment for us.
Yeah, it's a visual.
I'm seeing, Kanzer's feet, and
Kind
it's
of
dancing.
platted.
It's platted.
Platted?
Who's got his
Platted. He's
plaid
got
on?
platted.
He's an Irishman.
Plaid.
Platted.
Platted is not a word.
Why not?
Get it together.
Why not?
Because English is hard, apparently.
Words is hard, yo.
Words.
Cena ended up fighting Barrett.
Wait, we didn't finish talking about
the commentary.
JBL and the
Well, because
commentary.
it's like, are they even trying anymore? Like, they just say random words from sometimes.
Shucky ducky, quack quack.
Albuquerque! And then, just...
Well, what was the instance that stuck out that you were like, why? What's going on?
Well, I'm going to be real with you. I wrote down commentary, and then I didn't write down what they said.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, apparently that's fucked up. Maybe the other guys will remember what they said.
No,
Nope.
sorry.
That's okay. Well, whatever they said, it was weird. And we're awful podcast people because we didn't write it down.
We're great storytellers. We say, once upon a time, and they all lived happy ever after. The end. Enjoy your story.
You forgot the, oh shit, there I was.
Yeah.
Cena and Barrett. Super Cena. I mean, it's Barrett can work, but, Super Cena.
Yeah.
Then we had the Diva Battle Royale for the number 1 contendership, which we just talked about. Paige going over. I mean, that was, I think it lasted.
And then that's where she was supposedly injured at the end of that match.
Yeah. Lucha Dragons versus the Ascension.
They're getting a nice push.
Yeah, they are.
You guys remember the Ascension?
Who?
Pepper's Farm remembers.
Man, Pepper's Farm don't even remember that shit. There was an in-ring interview with Booker T and Reigns and Big Show. 3 matches in the first hour.
Well, they've got to get their storytelling in. Apparently can't do that in the ring anymore.
Well, I'm assuming they're shoving so much storytelling in because... Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. I will cut that out.
Bless you.
There we go.
Apples,
Welcome.
bananas, torn...
Pardon us, ladies and gentlemen. I think Kryim just had a stroke.
Well, you don't have to sneeze anymore now, do you?
I don't know what happened.
Did you have your coffee this morning?
I did. I had like a full big old cup and just nothing.
Just a bunch of silliness today.
Yeah, I'm a goose.
Maybe it'll help with ratings.
Are you?
I'm a goose.
They were a little low last week.
Cesaro versus Orton. And Orton wins with a DQ. Which is interesting. And then Kane restarted the match. That's right. Why is Kane...
Well,
Grandpa Kane needs to retire.
Yeah.
Fred Mertz needs to just go.
Ethel!
Come on, Rick! No. So, interesting story about this match. Since they were all the way in England and it was taped, they actually edited out a lot of the pop for Cesaro and Barrett.
Really?
Yeah, because Cesaro is supposed to be a heel, but, over there he's going to be a huge face because, he's actually European. So, yeah, they edited a lot out for to try to keep him heel.
In every match on Raw, it did... One of each person, one of the people in each match did come from Europe. There was always,
Yeah.
They did make sure that they showcased their European wrestlers.
We had Adam Rose. Oh, yeah. No, it was a sloppy ass match. That's right.
Yep.
Kane versus... it was a 2-on-1 match. And it was just bad.
Isn't that the point where we said, hey, Kane... Kane actually doesn't walk anymore. They just put him on a trolley.
Yeah, they put him on a goddamn
Hand
truck.
hand truck.
They put him on a hand truck. Yeah, because
He can't move.
he can't move anymore. And he's like, Vince, I can't do this anymore. And he's probably like, no contract. We got you on a contract.
Well, you can see that he's kind of gearing down out of the authority thing.
Mm-hmm.
What they should do, which will probably happen, is that he's going to put the mask back on. He's going to have his last run as a tween face and retire. And that's really how they should phase him out. I mean, give him his last good run. Give him, a nice, good, destructive push. And,
Yeah.
I
wanted to talk for a second about guys not getting enough mic time. Because we had Adam Rose versus Dean Ambrose. Mm-hmm. And Dean Ambrose, to me, is actually very good on the mic. Mm-hmm. And they don't give him any time to cut a promo or anything like that. Not anymore.
Because right now they don't know what to do with him. So they're starting to fade him down into, the B level. Which is sad.
Because, if you look at it, he dresses the same as Luke Harper. But you really don't know exactly how to push him. You can make him like the loose cannon Brian Pillman.
Which is really what it seems like he's going towards.
But they're not pushing that. They want him. It's like they want him to be something else, and
promote yourself.
He's not really. He's bucking the system.
Yeah.
And okay, well, we'll just keep pushing you down until you listen to us.
Yeah.
So look at Zack Ryder. Perfect example. They wanted him to do something, and he bucked the system, and he actually got over on his own.
Woo woo woo.
And, then they decided they took him over, gave him a little push for all 3 weeks, and then,
buried him.
And now he does, commentary between matches on a pay-per-view?
Maybe. Maybe. I mean,
Which
like,
I hate that little segment. What is this, football? This is
got
not
that-
football. You don't need to have the commentary table there.
Yeah,
like
we don't need analysts.
No, thank you. This is, yeah.
He's
no.
got the JTG, contract.
That's what it's part. It's almost like part. Like I think they just need to embrace that people pretty much know it's scripted. Okay, we don't need analysts. Stop.
You ever notice that Booker T just looks uncomfortable up there? Like, he's like, man, what am I doing here?
Yeah. Or maybe he's just thinking, what are we doing here? Mm-hmm. What are we doing? Stardust versus Fandango. Fandango dropped Mendez, so I guess he's a face now.
I don't know what he is.
I mean, I just feel bad for the poor guy.
Every time I hear his music, it's like, oh man, I was Johnny Curtis at one time.
Let's take a promising gimmick and a career, and how can we squash him?
Just crush it.
It's like he showed up late on, when they were handing out gimmicks one day, and he just got the last what there was, and, we got to make it work. Fuck.
Yeah. We just talked about Kane versus Rollins, Return of the Demon. We can hope, because Corporate Kane sucks.
Yeah, it needs to go away.
It needs to go away.
He looks like Fred Mertz.
Yeah. Put the mask back on. Miz and Mizdow was short.
Love it.
I mean,
I'm loving it.
I love Mizdow. I mean,
did you see the thing on SmackDown where the stipulation was
called it?
Yeah, we've been
called
saying
it
for a while. That if Mizdow wins, he gets all rights to the Miz image, name, licensing, and everything. And if you notice, Miz is starting to grow a beard.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he'll become Damien Sandow and see how they can work that off. Because the Miz is all about, I'm this great Hollywood actor.
Yeah.
So I like the direction it's going. I'm interested to see if it continues.
Let's take a moment and talk about the primetime players.
Your favorite?
Number one, I'm so glad they're back together. So glad.
Miss Abraham Washington.
I mean, we all miss Abraham Washington, but what they're doing is absolutely hilarious.
It was beautiful. Crying.
When they were talking about, I ain't never heard of no Puerto Rican bullfighter. Have you? I'll wait. Talking about the rainbow bowl that they had, and Darren Young goes, "Well, rainbow is my favorite color." Man, shut up.
Yeah.
The whole crowd went, "Oh!" I mean, it was like a collective. You had 15,000 people going, "Oh!"
No, they're knocking it out of the park lately. I hope.
I'm
I'd love,
glad.
but I haven't seen them in the ring lately. I think they're still working. They're probably still practicing on their moves and
they're
stuff.
getting the rust off.
Yeah. So.
But you got a tag team that can talk on a mic and just make you laugh. They're over.
It's hard to be funny.
We know. We're good at that.
It's hard to be funny.
Right?
Even in the
Right?
wrestling.
Cancer's legs? Cancer's legs says yes.
He's gone.
He's gone. It's okay.
Just like,
He was outside, I swear to
like
God.
the devil. Like that. He's gone.
It's gone.
Ryback and Harper.
Moving on.
And then there was
Just moving on.
and then there was Neville and Ziggler. That was a very good match.
Of course it was.
It was Neville and Ziggler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A fantastic match. Ziggler went over, but I'm hoping Neville. I mean, I get the idea. They're trying to give him good rubs
And that's where
everything.
Sheamus came in and did the
Yes.
squash at the end.
But I think Neville. Hopefully, he'll start going over.
They're giving him a nice push. Which I'm interested, but let's just keep Vince away.
Yeah.
If you keep Vince away, the kid might have a chance.
Yeah.
If he's
Is the Vince the boogeyman now?
If Vince gets
He might
in the
as well
way,
be.
If Vince gets in the way, then it's pretty much going to go the way of Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, and Ziggler, which is the crowd absolutely loves them, behind them 100%, but they're not really good for business. He's a little guy. He's not the face. I mean, he looks like some otherworldly kin, if you look at him. I don't know if it's leprechaun or brownie or something.
What you're trying to say is
his
face looks like a car coming down the street with its doors open. Is what you're trying to say.
I was trying to be nice. I was trying to say he looked more like a fae. But you want to...
He looks like a teapot with both handles, okay, is what you're trying to say. You look like Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast.
That's what you're saying.
Till is all this time.
Yeah, he's the man that gravity forgot, and he's got 2 built-in parachutes.
Look,
Oh,
because he
that
can't
what
go
it
too fast. He's got to have a little drag.
it would be
Okay.
quicker than the Flash. Couldn't have that.
Anyway,
It's enough bashing on a guy who could probably beat me in 3.
we'll touch briefly.
Do we want to use this as the high spot? Because I don't think we have a high spot this week.
I don't think we. Well, this week did kind of suck. In terms
Yeah, there
of
was really nothing big going on. We don't do politics. We don't do what's in the news because
that's fucking depressing
Who
as
needs a
shit.
downer? So we try to keep it happy and light.
Yeah.
Oh, we could really quickly talk about the Star Wars trailer.
Yes.
The high spot.
That's, I guess, that could be the high spot.
That'll-
spot.
The high spot.
The high spot.
Oh my god!
I can't wait. I can't wait for it. I
Okay.
can't wait for the movie. I don't care if... That's it. Everybody's like, oh no, the prequels were bad. Shut up. You're going to see it. Just shut up. You're going to see it.
The only thing I have is because I know somewhat about Star Wars. I've seen all the movies. My best friend is the hugest Star Mark I've ever met, and my son is too. But if this is supposed to take place 25 years after, Han did not age well. Within that 25 years, I guess, space travel takes
stress.
It takes a lot of toll on you.
There's
there,
a lot of
doesn't
stress.
it? Yeah.
I mean, how would you feel if your only friend in the world doesn't even speak English?
But they seem to understand each other quite well.
That's all well and good, but eventually you get tired of... Chewie, can you just not yell? I'm sitting right here. Okay? We're both in the cockpit, okay? It's not like you're working on the engine and you have to yell to me, okay? Okay, fine.
I'm tired of eating your hair and my food.
Oh, everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Could you imagine that? The shedding. Just the shedding alone. Anybody who's got a long-haired dog or cat, they understand. But this was just, I could just see this on like a moment.
All right,
Just a hairball in the shower.
All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room here, which is, everybody poops, okay? And I'm pretty sure that, Wookiees don't wipe. So, I mean,
Does Han have to cut?
Does he have to cut? Because that's a buddy, okay? That's a buddy. Does he have to cut the shit out?
That's a bro.
And they've been in some tight spaces, so yeah, I guess I could see Han doing a little grooming for Chewie. I could see that
that'd
happening.
be weird and like...
There is a bromance going there between them.
It's a weird bromance.
It is, but it takes all types.
Man, I love...
All the gimmicks, bro.
I love all my friends, but if they have shit caught in their ass hairs, I'm not cutting it out, okay?
Oh, this is getting edited out.
No,
No, it's not.
No, it's
Don't
not.
you dare. Don't you dare.
Because you wouldn't...
Oh my God.
I mean, tell me, you wouldn't do that either. I mean, like, look, you wouldn't do it. You'd be like, listen, I'm not trained for this.
Wait, he's actually seriously contemplating.
No, I
Look at
wouldn't
me.
do it. I'm just contemplating how I'm not going to edit this out.
You're not.
Please don't. This is funny
This
stuff.
is gold. Trust us. Trust us.
I mean...
The sillier is...
Do you think he uses the lightsaber? Makes it easier? Bzzzt, okay.
Well, maybe...
But then you have burnt shit and burnt hail smell. I mean, it doesn't make it better, but I mean, at least you don't have to look at fucking, Wookiee Dingleberry swinging back and forth as he's walking in front of you.
So you'd rather have the smell of burnt hair and shit.
It's hard to... That's hard to think about, because otherwise you got, like, shag carpet in front of you that's just got shit clumped together.
Not to
and
mention
you just
the
look at
fact that the Wookiees probably take shit the size of Volkswagens.
Or it could be very surprising. They could be
Like goats?
deer, or goats.
Dude, you're
Deers
shitting
or
like a human arm. What did you eat? maybe that like that sound is just him pushing it out all the time.
Working it through his intestines.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Chewie? Working it through lunch.
Maybe he's just backed up. That's what that sound is. He just needs some.
And the louder he roars, is the more he's pushing through.
So Wookiee milk of magnesia or something.
Wow, this really took a different turn, didn't it? If you could see Big Dick's expression on his face right now.
I'm excited to see the movie.
Okay.
And that's all I have to say.
I'm looking.
I'll see it. I'm excited to see it.
I'm looking forward to seeing it too. Interested in the new characters. I'm also interested to see who they're going to get to run the Empire because all the star marks have really broke down the trailer that came out, and they stilled one of the stills, which is like a picture of all the Imperial stormtroopers getting ready to leave something. But in the background, there's a giant red banner, and there's a little itty bitty black dot that's like an emperor. So.
Well, they do kind of hint in the trailer itself that somebody might kind of be turning a little dark somewhere in there.
Well, ideally, if they go by the books...
he wears the helm.
Ideally, if you go by the books, then, Luke does go to the dark side.
So. For a little while.
They did, because if you watch the trailer, they flash a helm.
Yeah, it's Darth Vader's helm.
But it's in silver.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because it's decayed. Remember, I think he got burned. It got burned because he burned him in his suit at the end of Return of the Jedi. Remember, But then they would make a new one. They wouldn't pull the melted one off. Well, Luke would. If he's going all,
Well, I don't know. I've never read the book, so I can't really speculate.
Yeah. But the weird part is like, did we go back to Endor to pick up the remains, or did Luke just kind of go little loopy and just decides to carry Daddy's skull with him wherever he goes?
Well, he has the one fake hand, so he could actually reach in and touch it. Yeah,
maybe he plays Strangers in the Dark with it. I don't know.
Like Peter with the Indian skull. Yeah, we just went in another dark direction. Look at that! Yay!
Jesus,
we're not good.
No.
Again, hence fallen angels.
We're not good.
But
we are good. We're good people.
I'm not mistaken, you have a couple announcements to make.
Yes, miracles of miracles. We have some shows to announce. Also, but before we get into the shows, we're going to start a segment called a BOLO Alert. If anybody knows what a BOLO is, be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout.
BOLO.
This week, we are looking... Are you okay?
BOLO.
Yeah, BOLO.
You just want to say it again?
BOLO.
All right.
Okay, we're good.
You good?
Yeah, all right.
We are looking for Iron Mike Sharpe. We are very interested in sitting down and talking with him. Maybe setting up an autograph session or something with him. And if anybody in our listening audience or any of our colleagues, wrestling, brothers and sisters or promoters, have any way of getting in touch with Iron Mike Sharpe, please message us, because this is very, very important. We'll put all the information in for the information for the show later, and that's about it.
Okay.
Just to let everybody know, the BOLO section is for those wrestlers that we enjoyed watching and we would like to talk with or whatnot, and they just pretty much just dropped off the face of the planet, and nobody, nobody's heard hide nor tail of them. And the first one we're going to be looking for is Iron Mike Sharpe.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any information,
post in the comments. We're more than willing to get in touch with you if you know where he is or if you know how to get in touch with him. So.
Or if you have a name that you're interested in us having on our show, please suggest it, and we will do what we can to get him on the show. If there's an indie guy that you're really interested in, or, anything, let us know. Okay. Guess what? We've got some bookings.
We do!
We do.
Whoa.
All right. We went from nothing to 2 in one night. Isn't that fun? So, the first one...
It rains at fucking Pars.
It does. I guess we should do this in gimmick.
I don't know what to talk about. I'm always in gimmick.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right, let me get the accents on. All right, here we go.
We're live, pal.
All right. So, on May 15th, 2015, I believe it's a Friday night, we will be at Roselle Park High School in Roselle Park, New Jersey. Bell time is at 7:30. Doors open at 6:30. I can't get the accent going right now.
That's all right.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Tickets are $10 at the door. It will be featuring the WWE Hall of Fame Tito Santana.
Tito!
I believe he'll be signing autographs. And he might be in ring action. I'm not too sure. But, if you're going to have him on the show.
We might as well.
Put him on the ring, yeah. We will be taking on the Amazing Graysons. They're a new tag team coming out of ECPW.
Yep, they're young upstarts, decent amount of guys. Unfortunately, they got booked against us. So
yeah, so
they might be quicker, but
they're going to be schooled.
Oh yeah, we're going to break them in half.
Yeah,
we're
going to walk out the victor. And also, the big main event is the cage match against brothers Ryan and Kyle Angus. Guess they got some grudge things they need to take care of in that ring, and hopefully it doesn't end up being too bloody because family friendly.
Well, that and its stains.
Kanzer, what do you think of the Amazing Graysons? Good talk, Kanzer.
Thanks, Kanzer. Preach.
Okay. Then, after that match, we get to drive over to Spotswood, which is about 30 miles or 30 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going back to Kryim and Big Dick's hometown, Spotswood, New Jersey. They're both graduates of the high school there. It'll be at the Spotswood Knights of Columbus. Bell time is at 8 o'clock. Doors open at 7, I believe. There will be, or 6:30 for an autograph session. We will put more of that information also up on our page.
As it becomes available, of course.
Yeah. $20 at the door. Fallen Angels. We will be fighting for tag gold against the current champs, Riot. I'm not sure how they're
usurpers.
How they got that match before us, considering we were almost in every contender match there was.
They're blasphemers and usurpers. That's what they are.
Okay, so we're going to have to give them some religion then?
Oh, we're going to teach them the right way, I swear.
Yeah.
They're going to see the light. It's going to be opening up on their chests.
Going to give them some wings, are we?
The angels will be giving out wings for free.
Yep. Oh, they're going to have to fight hard for them.
Yeah, we're not. You can't take it from my cold dead hands. Is what they can do.
Yep. Because hometown.
Hometown, baby.
Hometown.
Come on out and support the Fallen Angels. Support your hometown tag team.
Oh, yes.
Also appearing is the franchise Shane Douglas from ECW fame taking on Too Cocky Kevin Matthews. Also, former WWE superstar The Patriot in a 6-man match versus Hedges and the Professionals. And can't forget the boss man, the man who pays us and takes good care of us. The Unbreakable Rob Fury will be taking on Kentucky Bred's Clay. So.
Oh, we took on Kentucky Bred's Clay.
Was that the one that you worked with Magic?
No. This was what back in Spotswood.
Oh yeah, okay. Look,
long time.
It's been a while. It's been a long time since we've been on a show for Superstars of Wrestling. So I'm glad to be back on one.
And now we're getting booked so Kanzer can get boots.
Yes. Yeah,
Kanzer needs boots.
Kanzer needs boots.
We got to fill our tithe jar again.
You're not wrong.
No.
That tithe jar is very empty.
Yes.
Give generously. We're funny.
All right, that should conclude our business for the week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Enjoy Extreme Rules if you're going to watch tonight. And we will see you next week. Probably around the same time.
Yeah, I see that we've been pretty consistent with the Sunday shows.
Yeah.
So we'll every Sunday.
Every Sunday we'll be here. And if you like it, go ahead and give us a like, give us a rating on this this particular episode. And if you like, go ahead and subscribe.
Share with your friends. We will now be on YouTube from now on with the podcast because it's free.
It's easy and it's free. But if you like us, give us a subscribe and say hello in the comments.
Also, while on the YouTube page, check out some of our old matches and some of our old promos, and I guarantee you'll have a good laugh.
Absolutely.
Maybe not at the matches, the promos.
No, I'm sorry. The promos are very funny.
The promos are funny.
Matches are serious.
Also, we did do a nice little vignette about a trip that we took down to Nashville last year when we did the Comic-Con. So you might want to check that out. That was some pretty good times then, too. So.
Well, as always, for Dante and Kryim, I'm Big Dick Giddeon, and we will see you next week.